Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bree from BriannaLinz.com and hello to my Flosstube. So today I have a lot of stitching stuff to show you because we are going into July and I thought it'd be fun to share a lot of Jolly July cross stitching stuff that I like from my Christmas stash that I thought it'd be fun to kind of show you different ideas that I might be stitching. And then I will also be updating you on what I've been working on, which is not as much as I thought I would get done the last 2 weeks. Basically, this last week, I haven't really stitched very much. I was doing really good, and then I just haven't had time. We've been outside doing gardening. I'll show you some videos of my garden. We've got 3 sisters going on. We've just had a lot of summer activities that I was just too tired to stitch. But it was a nice break, and I'm already like back on it. So I have a lot of stitching and a lot of crocheting that I have planned to do for the next 2 days. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I want to talk about is I'm doing Summer at Mill Hill. It's a hashtag Summer at Mill Hill, and it is being hosted by Misty Stitches and Cat Talks on Instagram. They did this last year and I had a really good time. And then I'm doing it again this year. So the project that I'm going to be working on is a Mill Hill kit that is actually from their Autumn Harvest collection, but I think it's summery because my family watches a lot of pirate movies during the summer. So I am doing the Irate Pirate from Mill Hill, and this is what I have done. I did most of this in one day, but I need to do the parrot, and if I just sat down for about an hour, I'd probably have it finished. So I'm loving it. There is so much bling on this guy and I am thoroughly enjoying it. So Summer at Mill Hill. And yeah, I really thought that I would finish this like the next day. If you follow me on Instagram, like I was so stoked. I got so much done in one day. And then no, I haven't touched it yet. So it's still out on my desk because I have every intention to just sit down and get it done. If I can get like 2 hours blocked together, it'd probably be finished. So this is my first whip, and this is going to be done by the next time I see you. This is my accountability project. This will be done the next time I see you. I did not work on any of my Jack O Lantern Jubilee. I wanted to have one more pattern done, and I didn't even bring this out because it was scheduled for me to work on it on those days that I actually didn't end up having any time. So I don't have anything to update on this, unfortunately, but sometimes it's just how it goes. Like, we have our hobbies, but we have our life too. Let's see, next. I brought out this bag. So what I want to do, I had 2 projects in here, and the main project in here is my Dimensions Princess Kit, and I have all the stitching done on it except the back stitch. That's literally the only thing I have to do to finish this. And so I've brought this out, so I have to finish it. I didn't iron anything today, y'all. But this is really, like, it bums me out because I should have had this finished so long ago. I have all the stitching done for my daughter, except the back stitch, which tells me that I need to do back stitching as I go. So sweet. So it says kinda all. And yeah, I love it. All I need to do is finish the back stitching. So again, if I just sit down and do the back stitching, that'll be done. So, I mean, it is, I don't know how long it will actually take. It'll probably really bum me out. I need to write the big and small on it for how long it doesn't take me. Do you know what I mean? Like, so that is another accountability. I will have this done 2 weeks time, y'all, because I'm doing every 2 weeks update. So I'm going to have that done, which has nothing to do with any seasons. Just, it's because I want to do it. So I'm gonna get the pirate done. I'll get that project done. I'm not saying who's in it because she's in the other room. If you hear noises in the background, it's because my kids are playing in the other room. In this bag, which look at how cool this is. It's focusing on me. I'm trying out cinematic on my iPhone, and so I'm hoping that this works out. But yeah, these are lobsters. This is a bag that I had in my shop that didn't sell, and then I tried selling in my booth when I had a booth at a flea market. Didn't sell, so I was like, oh, it's mine. And some of them I just haven't removed the tag, but it's also like a zipper pull. Anyway, what do I have in here anyway? Oh, okay. So the bulk of what I worked on those couple of days after I recorded my last Flosstube were my patriotic stitching, and then I just kind of got bored with it, but I really want to get it done, is Land of Liberty by Brenda Gervais. Okay. And I basically, for half the pattern, I have all the words, all the letters done. Right there. So I have the E-R-T-Y, land of. So I need to come up and I need to do the stars, and there's like a little dog with the flag. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the Liberty. I'm going to go this way with the B-I-L and get all of that in place, and then I'll work my way this way and do all the details. So yeah, if I can get a letter a day done, then I'll be doing really good progress, because I thought that it was a lot more stitching than it actually is. It's really not that much stitching. It takes a while, and maybe I'm saying that because it's on 40 count fabric. Maybe it's tricking my mind. I have that. Everybody's seen this before, but I really can't wait to do Uncle Sam. I think this will be boring. But I only say that because I'm doing a flag on another piece, so it's going to seem monotonous to do both. So maybe I have to do flags so that way I have like my place markers to do those stars. And I did a mistake on mine. The land of is too close this way, but I'm not going to rip it out. So I still want to keep working on this, and this is another piece that I will have done by the end of July. So, because I really want to be able to use this next year. And I have my tag on it, you guys. I have my tag. So, yeah. Land of Liberty. I really like it. I just can't wait to have it done. And I really enjoy working on it. And these are all the threads that you need. You only need 4 threads for this. I think maybe I'm missing a couple that I'll have to sub in. Maybe, maybe not. But so that is that, which I'm happy with my progress on that, because I have been working on other things. So I do a lot of crocheting too, but even my crocheting I didn't do as much as I was hoping to. Let's see. This is a new start, Souvenirs of the Heart. I talked to you guys about this. Now, this is my first 1/1 project. I coffee stained the fabric. It's 25 count Lugana, and I double dipped, coffee dyed it, and then I just put it out to dry. And so this is my progress. This is my very first 1/1. So I've started on the flag, and I'm not gonna lie, you guys, this one is gonna be going on for a while. I wanna finish Land of Liberty. I don't have plans to finish this anytime soon. This is gonna be, this is gonna be one where I'm probably gonna be working on it over the next year and hope to have it finished next year. I like it, but I have to be in the right mood to be stitching 1/1. I don't dislike it. I think it's really cool. But I think once I get the flag done, I think I'll be pretty hyped to do it more. Yeah. It's just kind of boring right now. So once I get that flag done though, I'll be solid. But maybe I'll just punch out both flags in July and boom, be done. So I guess my goal for this, I'm gonna have to rewatch this and write down all my goals. So my goal for July on this chart, Well, this is something new. I haven't done this, I don't think, set goals like this. Stream of consciousness, I'm not going to go back and edit. Is my goal on this one is just to have the flag done. If I really am feeling super legit, then I might get all of this done. But I have so many projects that I want to do, not just stitching related, but crochet related, and my small business on Etsy. Like, I have so much digital content that I want to upload this month that I don't want to go past that. So those are my 2 patriotic stitches that I've been working on. An update is I did not touch this again. I did work on this in July, but I just haven't worked on this since I last saw you, which is Snow Garden Blackbird Designs. So no progress, the same old, same old. If you want to see where I'm at, you can watch my last Flosstube if you haven't already. And then what I did work on, this is what I picked up yesterday and is the first project I've started stitching on in the last week, is this one. It is Summer Sweets Pin Keep by Scattered Seed Samplers. And the progress that I'm on here, this is on 40 count call for, hey Jules, is, my daughter just came into the room, is, here you go. So I've done all of this. I did his eye and I started filling in his body. So my goal on this one, because I think last time I said, like, I don't see me finishing this in July, but I want to have done by the next summer, is I would be really happy if I got the bird done. Maybe not by the time I see you next, because that'll be mid-July, but I would like to have it done by the end of July. It'd be really cool to have that whole strawberry done, but we'll see. We'll see what I feel like stitching, but I really enjoyed this. So I was stitching this in hoop, and then I actually, because it's DMC and a lot of it right now is just rows back and forth, I've decided to stitch in hand, and it's going a lot faster and I'm really enjoying it. So that's fun. And I have this in a bumblebee bag that I made last year, I think, or the year before. I had a whole stack of these, and so I just have taken them out and I'm using a bunch of them. Is it gonna focus? Yeah. So the inside's just this like glittery fabric. Yeah, if you hear outside noise in the background, it's just my daughter. She's coming to hang out with me. She didn't feel good last night. She's just not 100% today. Let's see. So those, oh, also. Let's see. Oopsie. I spent some time drawing and painting with my daughters, and I have 2 for sure already charted. I'd like to do 4. The other 2 that I have remaining are more detailed, but for right now I have 2 Halloween ornament charts or small pillows. I'm not ready to share them yet, but what I did do is I dyed fabric. I already had this pink fabric dyed. I think I dyed it last year because I wanted to, or maybe I think it was at the beginning of this year for Valentine's Day. And it's actually going to be a Halloween, I think it's fun that pink and orange Halloween is super non-traditional. And it's really not my normal Halloween, but when I was drawing and painting, I had so much fun playing with the pink, purple, bless you, babe, pink, purple, orange, black, like pop Halloween colors. Like it to me, it's like those like pop culture Halloween colors, like Andy Warhol. Like totally not Andy Warhol. There's no tomato cans in sight, or Marilyn Monroe's. But I'm just saying, like, those alternative colors that are just like super bright. I digress. I'm a lot less ADD on this episode. Let's keep it that way. So I have this pink already for a background, and I got a stain on it. I let these dry outside, so who knows what that is. Anyway, I did this one first, and this is a little bit too dark. But then, so when I realized it was going to be too dark and saturated, I then went ahead and did a coffee stain. I coffee dyed it over it, and this is going to be perfect for a couple different projects. So I'm either going to see what I end up creating if I have something that I want to do with like an all black chart with an orange background that I create, or I have those just cross stitch Halloween magazines with some ornaments in there that I might just be able to use this for. So this is, what is this? This is 14 count Ada that I got in one of those tubes from Walmart for like less than $3, and I cut it in half. So I did this one, and then obviously it was too saturated because I wanted that lighter color. Like you saw a lot of these types of Halloween ornaments and stuff at like here's the ADD. Oh, it's creeping back. At Michael's last year, just like the different decor. So I did a lot less. Again, I haven't ironed it, but this is more the color that I have in my drawings, which I'm not going to show you. Like I thought about showing you today. I'll wait until mid-July. So I feel like once July 5th hits, to me, I'm one of those people that's like, it's Halloween season. Let's go Halloween shopping. I'm not ready to buy something. Maybe something will pop into my car and follow me home. I don't know, but I'm totally like, I love it. So when I see you next, I'll start talking about Halloween stitching and some of my stuff that I have, and I'll be more prepared with my charts. So I have a lot going on. I have a lot of stitching that I want to do, but also a lot of digital creation for my Etsy shop, for you guys, for Instagram. That's cross stitch related. That's not even just like crochet related. This has nothing to do with what I want to talk about today, so we'll put that over there. And I'm excited too because I think for the first time I'm going to be using my DMC floss card for helping me pick out the colors I want to use for my charts, which I'm going to stop talking about because I didn't show you them. But just keeping the suspense there. Tune in for my next floss too so you see them. But that is what I have worked on. That's what my goals for the next time I see you. So now for the second half of the video, what I wanted to share with you is just some of the Christmas stitching that I like to do, or some of the projects that I could choose to work on in July. There's one in particular that I really want to focus on, like that'll be my focus piece besides the Land of Liberty. Let me show it to you. This is Jules. Hey Jules. Yeah, you don't feel good today, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay, will you go back and sit up there for me? I'll give you something to look at in just a minute. Let's see. What can you look at? Oh, here. You want to look at some of these books? Sure. Okay. Look through those. There's one with like, let's see. So I might work on some ornaments for Christmas. Oh, my Walmart order is ready for pickup. I wanted to film this before I went to Walmart, so that way I knew I had filmed it, because we are keeping consistent, you guys. I could start on this Dimensions kit. It is Winter Ride. I bought this maybe a year and a half ago. I love it. I would love to stitch it. I can't stitch it if I don't start it, so I might start it. This is the floss pack for the back. And this matches all of my Christmas decor, and who knows, if I start it now, maybe I can finish it by this Christmas. 14 count Ada, and I mean, that is a lot of thread, but it doesn't look like too terrible, like, it doesn't seem like that bad of a stitch, like, you know? So there's a lot of white space back there, so I'd love to do that. I'm just going to show this, I'm not going to start it. But it is another Dimensions kit. This is the Gold Collection, A Treasured Time. And this is the back. And this is one that I got off eBay, and I got it for a killer deal. It was one of those amazing eBay deals that I still can't believe I got. I think I got it in a lot, and like the other items that I got in the lot, I think I just bought so I could get this that was even like at a discounted price. It was crazy. It was like I got this and a couple other things for sub $30 plus shipping. It was wild. But I think I only paid $20 for this visitor chart maybe. I mean, it was something crazy. So I would love to do this one year. This is one that I might not start until my kids are bigger, but I would love to have finished and in my home. Another thing that I would like to start is maybe this. This is I love doing these Busilla felt kits, and this is Santa's unicorn. This has a matching stocking that goes with it, and I do have the stocking. Do I have this? I don't know. I don't think I have the stocking. I think I've wanted to buy the stocking, but I just bought this. We have 2 different trees every Christmas. We have like my super country red vintage looking rustic's the word, rustic tree. And then we have a flocked tree that we put all of my kids' glittery ornaments on. And so they're not like big trees. I'm not like bougie. I had the decision when we first moved here, our first Christmas, like we needed to get a new Christmas tree. So I could either get 2 different trees that were tall and skinny, or I could get 1 big tree for the same amount of money. And I decided I wanted to get 2 trees so I could have one when you first come in, and I can have one over by my kitchen in our living area. So that's what I did. And these would go right on there. And I need to get these done soon because my kids are only getting bigger and bigger. They're 6 and 10, but there's a lot of like unicorns and hippos and glittery dolphins and popsicles and ice creams and candy bars. You know what tree I'm talking about? Yeah. So if I could get some of these done, I would love to put them on that tree. And I really do enjoy these. I have the Halloween ornament kit, and I have a video, I'll link it down below, where I review the Bustilla Vintage Halloween kit, and I did the pumpkin. And that was my first time using sequins. Last year was my first time using beads on the Mill Hill. So when I picked up that pirate for Mill Hill, I just whizzed through it. And I had so much fun using beads. Now I feel like I would probably like whiz through one of these, and if just put on the sequins and do all the stitching, like I don't think like I would overthink it. I think I would just have a great time, and I might be able to make these faster than I think. And I think these would be fun videos to make for you guys, so you guys could see me open it, what's included, and what I like do another Bustilla felt kit review, and you know, maybe do a video per ornament. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I would enjoy watching it. Like I tell you guys all the time, I like making content that I like to watch. And so sometimes I might seem a little scatterbrained in the content that I make, besides just the stuff that I make for my kids, which I talked about last video. But like, I would totally love watching that. Like Calico Whimsy, I think we all know her. We all love her. She does so many fun things. I absolutely adore her. She does felt projects too. She's very prolific at it. And she started, like, I think within the last 2 years, and she's just ran with it. Like, Plaid Crafts needs to get a hold of her and say, do some videos for us, because she's wonderful. So if you don't know Calico Whimsy, I'll link her down below too. She's got a Flosstube, which I'm sure you already watched. She's a prolific Mill Hill stitcher. She's a prolific stitcher and a prolific maker as well. Another thing that I could do, but I don't think I would start, but I want to just show. Are you okay? Oh, is I was actually gifted this when I was an aide at my children's school that they went to before we homeschooled. I was a paraprofessional. Basically, I got hired on to be like the main sub. So if ever they needed a sub, that was my first thing until I became a paraprofessional for them. But I was a teacher's aide. Anyway, so there was a Secret Sisters kind of a thing where we would like trade gifts every month, and that month, my secret sister got me this Jim Shore kit, which was so generous. These are the threads and the beads, and this is a ton of stitching. This is going to take me a while. But I love it. I would love to collect Jim Shore. Honestly, I think I love his stuff. So that's something realistically not going to happen. And then I also have some Mill Hill things. I actually have a couple other things I want to show you. So I love doing this. Like, who do I watch? I bet you all watch her too. Stitchy Faye? Stitchy Faye. She lives in Southern California, and she's incredible. She's an incredible stitcher. Stitchy Faye, I'll link her down below. I'm so sorry for not remembering your handle. Because she's got a different name for YouTube and a different name on Instagram. Heidi, that's her name, Heidi. So you know who I'm talking about. If you know in the ballpark, you know who I'm referencing. She does, there's nothing that girl doesn't do. She's incredible. But I love watching like what she's thinking about doing, her kits, like the different stashers that she does. I'm all here for it. Like before I go to bed, if I can't go to sleep, just put on one of her videos and it's just a happy time, you know? So this is not Christmas. Focus. However, this could be my next Summer at Mill Hill project. I have another one where it's a fairy house that I bought last year for Summer at Mill Hill. I don't know where that is. So if I can't find that, then it would be this one, which is another autumn one, because I guess you go camping in autumn, which might be actually more beneficial for me to do because it's so hot here in Oklahoma during the summer. We do not camp in July or August. It's too hot. So this autumn harvest would actually be a really good idea because like I would want to go camping in April and October. Otherwise it's too hot. But this is
November.
Or November, yeah, depending on the weather, yeah. But Christmas. I've got 3 of these that I can show you. They're all Mill Hill. First is the National Park Santa Mill Hill kit. And I only have one of these. This is the Yellowstone Santa. The Yellowstone National Park is one of my favorite places on earth, if not my favorite place on earth. I love the ocean, but I love Yellowstone. I could live over there if it wasn't so darn expensive. That would be my favorite place to live. So I've got him. We'll see how things work. If I start that one or if I start this one. This one is a Buttons and Beads family tree. This is one that I really wanted. And so when I had the opportunity to go to the Silver Needle last year, I think this is one of the things that I bought. I think I had a really good month on Etsy, and so I spent all the money I made on Etsy that month at Silver Needle. So I bought this and a Just Nan and all the things I needed for Just Nan. That whatever project that was. It was another Christmas thing. I'll see if I can dig it out to show you. So I haven't fully finished it, but I have finished whatever Just Nan project I'm talking about. But yeah, and it's got a really cute button. But I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. This totally matches my decor. So yeah, love that. But this is also, which is like a companion piece to that one almost. It's tree shopping, and this one's just one of those magnets.
Mom, my hair is so wet.
Yeah, because it's in a braid. So those are the winter and Christmas Mill Hills that I have. I don't have too many Mill Hill kits. I want to do them before I buy too many more of them. And let's see, the last thing that I'm going to show you today is apparently I have these in here. I got these like Santa bells. That'd be cute for finishing.
Can I see?
Yeah. Last December, I think I thought I was doing a stitch along, but nobody participated except for me, I feel like, except well, there's a couple other people on Instagram that did. But if you remember from last year, I was doing a lot of stitching with the Housewives patterns. And so I need to complete those. I need to complete what I started. I'm going to finish all of them. I have a whole bag of these. I'm going to finish them all into these hoops. I think I'm going to stain the hoops, probably Early American, because that's my favorite stain. Hey, Josie, we can all hear you humming, baby. These are all the colors. My tags. These are just tags that I think I got from Walmart or Hobby Lobby, and then I wrote what I was working on. PC Roundabouts 2022, and I've got the Mr. and Mrs. These are all available in Stitching with the Housewives' Etsy shop. I've got Santa's Tree Farm. I've got Candy Cane Cottage. I've got Mrs. Claus Bakery. And Mary Moo. I believe she has more animals, and I believe there's a chicken. So I don't know, I wasn't planning on doing all the animals, but I just might. But there's a chicken that I definitely want to do. So here's my Mary Moo. At the time when I stitched this, I said I didn't want to do all the way around, that I just wasn't feeling it. I don't know, I might fully finished it. I hope I gave myself enough space. I might not have, because when I started this, that's not something that I wanted to do. But now that I'm here, in retrospect, I think I would have liked to do it all the way around. If I want to redo it, I can gift this as part of a thing, or I can just leave this and call it a day. So this is all called for DMC on 14 count black Aida. Next on, I believe, yeah, 28 count coffee Jobelin even weave is I have Mrs. Claus Bakery completed. So my vision is to stain the hoop with early American and just tie a pretty bow, back it with some red felt, and I think that'd be really pretty. And what I'm happy about is I'm happy I haven't fully finished it yet, because on this one I think I want to find a place. There's so much that'd be hard, but to like put 2022 or to put, you know, apostrophe 22. And on the following ones I can do 23. Okay, I brought these out too. Is if you do embroidery, there are 2 packs of embroidery patterns. One is Primitive Christmas. This would be fun stitching. And then the second one is Christmas on the Farm. So if you are into embroidery, these are from Aunt Martha's. I don't know if they're available anywhere, but I'm pretty sure I got these last year. And that is all I have to share with you today for right now. I'm having a great time stitching still. It's just that we were so busy that I didn't accomplish more, but that's fine. Really, I am good with that. And I'm looking forward to July. I have tons and tons and tons to keep me busy and occupied, don't I, Jolie?
Yeah.
So here, turn around, babe. So with that, I hope you guys are having a wonderful summer. I hope that you guys have some fun plans for July. If you're doing any, well, I totally missed. Where is that one? Wait a second.
The Santa Mouse?
Where? I'm missing a project that I really wanted to do. What happened? What did I do with it? This is what happens when I organize. Darn. Okay, there is a Plum Street Samplers project that I really want to work on. And like that's like my main focus for July. But what I must have done is I must have put it in a stinking project bag. And now I don't know what I did with it. I have it all kitted. I have the thread, I have the fabric. It's completely kitted. It's the Plum Street Sampler chart where it's the Santa and the moose. I've talked about it before on here. And that's really what I want to work on. Man, I'm so bummed. I'm so bummed. Anyway, I'll share it with you next time. I'll take some pictures and videos before I start it. That's okay. It's my own fault. I got too organized. So anyway, I hope you all... Yeah, sweet girl.
I hope you liked the channel.
Thank you. Oh, don't hit that. Thank you. Yes, if you liked this video, if you like my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. And if you did like this video, please hit that thumbs up so that way not only do you see more of my content, but others others might see my content too. If you like crochet too, definitely want to subscribe to my channel because I have a lot of crochet tutorials and patterns coming out on my website, briannalentz.com, my Etsy shop, Brianna Lentz shop on Etsy, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Brianna_Lentz. Everything is linked down below, so it's easy for you to find. Thank you so much for your time, you guys, and I can't wait to see you guys in 2 weeks. And also in America, happy 4th of July, happy Independence Day. That will be on Tuesday, and it is my favorite holiday of the year. So bye-bye. Bye-bye. You want to hit the red button? Good job.
Bye. Boop.
Uh-oh.
Boop.